Hello guys, and today I'm bringing you another deck list in my quest to doing every deck list on my video. And this deck I actually haven't done it before, so this isn't an updated deck list, but it is quite old. I remember getting the Genex while building a Genex deck back in the day when it first came out. I thought it was really interesting, but then I really realised it was only really for like casual duels. It wasn't. At one point it was pretty competitive, but at the moment now it's really only casual. But yeah, anyway, getting into the deck list, it revolves around Genex controller really as the tuner of the deck, the main tuner of the deck, and bringing out the synchro monsters obviously, and then they brought out more kind of support for it with the newer cards, which I've incorporated into this deck, and I've also incorporated a few fusion monsters. So anyway, getting onto this deck list, we've got 3 Genex controller, as I was saying, is the main tuner of the deck. Then we've got 2 Genex Ally Reliever, and if you negate the activation of a spell card, trap card, or effect monster effect activate opponent, you can special summon this card from your hand. So any negation will then allow you to special summon a level 5 monster, which can then be synchro summoned with, used as a synchro material monster, which is easy enough to bring out a level 8, or use level eater on it to bring out level eater, and then summon a level 4 or whatnot. So there's just a few options straight away. We've got 3 Genex Neutron, which is during the end phase of the turn that this card was normal summon, you can add 1 machine type tuner monster from your deck to your hand. So if you normal summon Neutron, it's a 1000 average attack beta, which is quite good just to have out on the field. Then at the end of the turn you can add controller to your did get it right. Genex, whatever. You can add controller to your hand and then synchro summon with it. Then we've got 3 Genex Searcher, which obviously, as you'd say, it's a searcher. When this card is destroyed by battle intent, you can special one Genex monster with 1500 less attack from your deck in face of that position, which includes Genex controller because it's 1400. That's what it would mainly be for. And then obviously because it's been destroyed, it's good to draw first turn because they've destroyed it with 1 monster usually. Then you get controller out, or even controller being in your graveyard after being special summoned with searcher is good because you can use Call of the Haunted or Iron Call to bring it out and then synchro summon with it. Then we got 2 R Genex Accelerator, is when a Genex monster is added from the deck to your hand, you can reveal that monster to special summon it, which, you know, is good in a way, because if it's normal summon, if it's already out in the field after normal summon, then you add to your hand, you can special summon it. So if you have this and Neutron on the field, then their effects can pair up, among others. Then we've got 1 Genex Allied Birdman. I keep changing it from Genex and Genex. I'm just going to say Genex from now on. You can return 1 face monster you control to your hand, special summon this card from your hand, and if this card gains final attack if it was a win monster you returned. If this card is special with this effect, remove it from play when it is removed from the field. But it's also a tuner, so it just gives you another option. Then we've got 3 Genex Undine, which when this card's normal, so you can send. When this card's normal summon, you can send 1 water monster from your deck to go to add one RG. God damn it! You can add 1 Genex controller from your deck to your hand. So pairing this up with our Genex Accelerator, which is what I was going to say before, you can then special summon the controller from your hand, and then obviously either synchro summon for a level 7 or a level 6, depending on what you want to do. And also you've put an Undine in your graveyard, which you can then use Iron Call for. You can even use Iron Call on the controller you've just synchro summoned with as well, which would probably be the better option, thinking about it. Then we've got 2 Rise Bow the Star Adjuster, which is a new kind of card and added into this. And when this card is special summon, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field, increase its level by up to 3 until the end phase. So it kind of gives you more options for either XYZing, or if you decide to put XYZs in, or synchro summoning, because then obviously if you have a level eater out, you can make it level 4 with Genex Ally Controller. Genex Ally Controller, just Genex Controller, Genex Controller. I keep switching, I'm very sorry. Genex Controller, you can bring out a level 7 just off those 2 monsters. And then obviously the last monster is level eater, which kind of just reduce level from a level 5 or higher monster, and you can special summon it, and then it becomes another material. Then we've got 3 Instant Fusion, pay 1000 life and special summon level 5 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck. Fusion summon monster special summon by this effect cannot attack, and it is destroyed during the end phase. Only 1 instant fusion can be activated per turn. Originally I thought this card was made to bring out tributes to summon monsters, because that's when it was made. But you can use this to bring out them and then either XYZ with them or synchro summon with them, like this deck. So you'd synchro summon the level 4 XYZ level 4 fusion monster or the level 5 fusion monster, because these 2 are level 5 and Norden is level 4. Then we've got 1 Regreki, 1 Foolish Burial, 2 and 2 Twin Twister as the staples. They've got 3 Iron Call, which is just basically like a Monster Reborn. 4 Machine Type monsters, but got to be level 4 or lower, and its effect are negated and it's destroyed during the end phase, but it shouldn't really last that long because then you should synchro summon with it. Then we've got Limited Removal, which doubles the attack of all Machine Type monsters you control until the end phase of this turn, and during the end phase you destroy all monsters affected by this effect, which shouldn't happen because you should win from this. Basically, it's either like an all or nothing kind of thing. Limited Removal is. Then we've got 1 Emergency Teleport, which brings out Rise Bell, the Star Adjuster. Then we've got, going on to the trap cards, they're all staples. So we've got 2 Mirror Force, 1 Compulsory, 3 Call of the Haunted, and 2 Solemn Strike. Going on to the extra deck, we've got Musician King, Alligator Sword, Dragon, and Norden as the targets for Insta Fusion. So Norden is 1 synchro. Well, that doesn't matter actually. When this card is special summon, you can target 1 level 4 lower monster in the graveyard, special summon it. Its effect on negate, also banish it when this card leaves the field. So you can always bring out Norden using Insta Fusion's effect, then use Norden's effect to bring out Controller, then synchro summon for a level 7. But you can summon for level 9s as well. This deck's got quite a range of synchro summonable monsters. Then we've got Locomotion R Genex as the first of the synchro monsters, and it's level 9, so you could use Genex Ally Controller with any of the level 3 monsters that has been increased with Rise Bell's effect. And it's 1 Genex Tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner Dark monsters. When this guy's synchro summon, take control of the face of monster your opponent controls with the highest level, which, you know, is pretty annoying to people, to be fair. Then we've got Red Dragon Archfiend Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. I was reading off the card for some reason, I forgot they don't update the pictures. But actually what I'm going to say quickly is you'll get Birdman's effect off Rise Bell because Rise Bell is a wind, whereas the rest aren't. They're like Earths. Actually, Accelerator. Genex Accelerator is a wind as well, but that's a dark, light, Earth. That's wind, that's water, that's dark. But anyway, getting back to Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, which is another addition to the Red Dragon Archfiend kind of thing. Like, they've gone with loads. They've got like Red Nova Dragon, they've got Assault Mode and whatever. Anyway, this card's name becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while it is in the field or in the graveyard. Once per turn you can destroy as many special and effect monsters on the field as possible with attack less or equal to this card's other than this card, which is quite good. But then the effect 5 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. With 3,000 attack, quite a lot of special monsters are probably going to have lower than this monster. This is just really for summoning then using its effect to get rid of their field. I wouldn't do it when you've got all your Genexes on the field because that's pretty detrimental to you wanting to win. The next monster is 2 Genex Ally Axel, which is Axel. Axel. Then 1 Genex Tuner with 1 or more non-tuner monsters. Once per turn you can discard 1 card to select 1 level 4 lower machine type monster from your graveyard and special summon it. The attack of that monster is doubled until the end phase, but it cannot attack your opponent directly. Remove that monster from play during the end phase. So you'd synchro summon with it, use it using its tuner ability, whatever you want to call it. Even if you synchro summon it with it, though, unfortunately it will be removed because it doesn't say remove from play from the field. It just says remove from play, which will include it being in the graveyard. So it will get removed from play regardless. At a doubled attack, you can destroy a monster of theirs, but I'd synchro summon and bring out a synchro monster first, then attack with that synchro monster. And it's level 8. Then we've got 2 level 7s, which is Genex Ally Triforce, and it's 1 on Genex Tuner plus 1 on non-tuner monsters as general. And this guy's effect depends on the attribute of the non-tuner synchro material monster, which is quite good, so it gets a choice of the 3. So Earth, if this card attacks your opponent, can activate any spell trap cards until the end of the damage step. Fire, if this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster. And Light, once per turn you can select 1 Light monster in your graveyard and special summon it in face down defense position. I wouldn't go with Light because the only Light monster is Neutron, so I'd go with Earth more so. And if you summon with a monster that's not of those attributes, then it won't get the effect. So it would just literally be a high attacking paperweight / beta. Then we've got 1 Clear Wing Synchro Dragon and Yugioh Garden as like staple kind of synchro monsters. Then we've got 1 Windmill Genex, which is Genex controller plus 1 or more non-tuner wind monsters. This card gains 300 attack for each face down spell trap card on the field. You can send 1 card from the hand to graveyard to destroy 1 face down spell trap card on the field, which is good for obviously getting rid of their back row, which can usually be a Mirror Force or the other adapted mirror forces, like the updated mirror forces, which all do different things now. That's all reasonably quite good. Then we've got 2 Genex Allied Tri-Arm, which is, well, they kind of made it as an opposite to Triforce. Triforce has the 3 attributes and Tri-Arm has the other 3. I think it is the other 3. And it's Genex control, obviously, +1/1 on Shield monsters. And this card effect depends on the attribute, blah blah blah. Same. Win, send 1 random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Water, select 1 spell check on the field and destroy it. Dark, select 1 face-up light monster on the field and destroy it and draw 1 card. So, I prefer Tri-Arm to Triforce, but it depends on personal preference, kind of, really. But I'd go with either Water or Dark over Wind. Wind's still quite good, but I just prefer the effect that you get when you synchro summon with a Water or a Dark monster. Then the last monster is Hydro Genex, which is Genex controller +1 or more non-water tuner monsters. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and turns it to graveyard, gain life points equal to the attack of the destroyed monster. So bring out Hydro Genex when you're obviously losing life points, but you can always just add to your life points, I guess, when you're at 8k, but there are better options in there for different situations. Anyway, now I'm going to play Kyber once, like the Kyber deck, just so I can show you a few of the things that it can do, if I get an alright hand, that is. Still got a chat bar even though I'm playing against the computer. I wonder if the computer will respond. Nope. That kind of sucked. But it's kind of good 'cause it's got some strike to negate something and then get out reliever. But I can instant fusion into... There's no point getting Norden because I can't get Norden's effect yet, so I'll just go Musician. Like a normal summon controller, synchro summon for something. Well, only a few of them, yeah. Scarlet Red Dragon, go with the Genex Ally. And I'll use that effect, obviously, when I need it, when I can synchro summon with it. Hopefully they ain't got something set down. Okay, alright. So it's a good setup. It's really quite, I won't say fleshed out, but it's quite, it's not massive, if you get what I mean. Like, I've got something in both card zones, which is alright, but it's easily to stop. Not sure what I'll do here. I could... Yeah, why not? I use Undine's effect. To add that to hand, activate that. I could have used Argene Accelerator's effect to special summon the controller, but I'm just wasted by summoning Tri-Arm because I'm going to use Tri-Arm's water effect to destroy actually, I don't have to use it today. Today in this this turn, actually, I used Twin Twist to get rid of those two. Now I got a good sort of setup going. Alright. God, it's really hot in my room. Alright, now I wait till see what they do. If they set, I can then use Tri-Arm's effect, and I pretty much won. Ooh, cool, haunted. That's. Oh, I was gonna use. I can win anyway, so I can use his effect to summon. Just controller, destroy the face down with controller. Use the Solemn Strike. No, I can't use the Solemn Strike. Never mind. Ooh. I can bring out Locomotion, but there's no face-up monsters, so there's no point. May as well destroy that with... Oh, it's a Pet in the Dark Clown. Of course it is. So that Genex controller is going to get removed without me winning. Oh, I should have used Solemn Strike's effect on the first one. Oh well. Too late now. It doesn't get removed from the graveyard, actually. I can't, like, it's... I thought it did because it didn't say off the field, but if you do use Genex controller to synchro summon after bringing it out with Axel, then it isn't removed, which is good. Let's see what I draw. Okay, an Iron Call and a Call of the Haunted, which is always good. I've only got 2 options anyway. Oh, actually no I don't. It's got to be controller. There aren't any other real options there. I got to win now, so I could go with Tri-Arm again. Actually, no, I don't have enough Tri-Arm. No, Tri-Arm's level 6, sorry. I was getting mixed up there. Triforce, but then it doesn't get an effect. Why not? Summon Turbine, even though it's pretty weak. Well, it actually isn't. It's got the boost, actually. This deck's just annoying to play against sometimes, like with the Pet in the Dark Crown and that Mystical Lamp. Alright, now I've won. I can insta-fusion Elder God Norden and bring out another level. Like, it's kind of like the way I run it is more level 7s and level 6s. As you can see, with obviously the exception of the level 8. Why not? It's water in it. I don't get its effect, but it's still there. Alright. Anyway, as you can see, special summons quite easily. And it's an alright deck. Anyway, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions on the gameplay or the deck profile, then don't hesitate to comment. I'll answer within a day, maybe a day and a half. I'm back at university, so I'd give it a day and a half actually. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps you with your Genex deck lists. Anyway, bye.